So one of the questions that I have is, what do you know about the concentration camps set up for the Jews? What do you know about how they were treated and what their living conditions were? The concentration camps actually started out as political camps, and so if you were against the Nazi Party, they would send you there. And then Hitler started trying to find a scapegoat so that he could bring together the German people. With that, he started blaming the Jewish people, and so he slowly started taking away their rights. He wouldn't let them get married to non-Jews. He wouldn't let them own businesses at some point. He wouldn't let them work in government capacities at some point. He wouldn't let them be teachers. Eventually, they had to move into ghettos. And so he slowly, through a course of about 9 years, slowly took away their rights. Eventually, he called it the final solution, and he started shipping off all the Jewish people, the homosexuals, the gypsies, to these concentration camps. And initially, they were there to be work camps. And so they'd work making potteries or bullets or tanks and stuff like that. After that, they found out that they started losing the war. And so they wanted to get rid of all the Jewish people they could, all the gypsies that they could, all the homosexuals that they could. And so they started killing them as fast as they could. And it took them a few ways to figure out how to do it. One of the ways they would do it would be to line them up in front of a stone wall and then shoot them all. And they'd actually have troughs in front of them so that the blood would run into a pool somewhere else. And they didn't find that to be fast enough. So then they started doing experiments on them, and that wasn't fast enough. They'd freeze them, they'd expose them to extreme heat, they would cut off limbs and see how long they would last, stuff like that. Eventually they'd get to the point where they start putting them into so-called showers, and they'd tell them to take off all their clothes and put them in a closed room, and then drop in, I believe it was cyanide pills that would kill them when it reacted with the oxygen. And then they'd take out the 60 people and load them into ovens and burn them and cremate them that way. The second question that we have is, did you know that the Nazis would torture the Jews in the camps? Do you know anything about the various ways? Oh, so I guess I just kind of answered that. Do you want me to go into greater detail, or?
No, you're okay.